So we got this newer. I took this off my old truck that I sold. Coolant overflow box. Now we're gonna replace that with this one on my other vehicle that I got, and I just want to show everybody how really this isn't that bad. I do have a whole fender out and a couple other things out, turbo out of the way, but honestly, once you remove the air box, definitely something you can do in not too much time. Hardest part is probably draining your coolant. So as you can see, I have a connector that I undid that goes right in the middle. Okay, it's just a little tab. Be careful not to pop that off. And then you got your main hose right here. I've got it draining down there into the tray. And then you'll have to undo this hose right here that runs to the radiator. So you see it comes all the way down, connects right there. So that is definitely an important hose. Don't chew that one up. But once this is done and these two hoses are done, it's just 2 screws. And this thing should just come right out. As you see in the back, it's a little tab that it sits on, and then you screw it to the wall. So let me go find some sockets and get that off. Alright, so this is a 13. So we lift up. There it is. Get this hose out the way. Bam. And this is ready for the trash, so I can actually see how much coolant we got in here. Let's put a new one in place. Alright, as you can see behind here, now's the time to clean up anything that might be cleaned up. I don't see anything that's no grounds or anything, so we're just gonna give it a wipe down with just my hand. And we're gonna stick this back in, this new one in. It's little things like this that people want to see when they're looking at your truck and you're trying to sell it. They want to see new parts, and overflow tank is arguably one of the shiniest things in here to do. Something that does the biggest, most immediate impact on appearance, especially if your truck's 20 years old. This one, what's this, 2022? This truck is a 96. Yeah, that plastic. Well, it wasn't leaking. It wasn't leaking. I just think I had this newer one from an old truck that I sold, and it looks a lot better. I had the turbo out, and I'm like, well, now's the time to do it. So here it is, making a video on it. Alright, no torque spec for this, just, you know. Basically these bolts just hold it in so it doesn't get shoved up and out of the little groove in the back. Alright, so now that is very snug once you get the bolts in there. So now you just stick your hoses back on. There's that one. on. Let's get our connector in. Oh, need to wipe that off. Let's put this hose on. Actually, I'm gonna leave. Alright. And then last but not least, make sure that's nice and dry. Throw your low coolant. And bam, now I just fill it up. Do the process as normal. But so that's your 6.5 diesel coolant overflow tank fully replaced. Your new one should come with a new cap too, so you don't gotta save this one. This one down here is just trash, and my engine bay is looking better already. Thanks for watching.